My name is Karenna. This is Charné. And we are building strength by moving off-grid. Become part of this story on Patreon and read our private blog. Sponsor a square meter of the Enough Garden and watch it come to life.
Hi guys! So, what are we doing today and what have I been doing? Most people are probably asking. The couple of weeks, I would say about the last 2 weeks, I've been helping the organization Enkosi to schools. So what they do is they implement systems like water harvesting, dry toilets to bring water to schools, especially in these rural areas. So the last 2-3 weeks, they redid the roof of the school that we have here so that they can harvest water. They've installed tanks. They've installed dry toilets from Enkosi, and I was part of this project doing all the drone footage and filming for them, which was very exciting to learn more about these type of systems that we can implement, and also for us to be able to help educate and maintain these systems at the school. So what's happening today is we're doing some beautification projects around the school. We will be cleaning up around the school. I saw that there's some tires laying around. We will be reorganizing them so that we can plant in them. I'll be taking some kids with me so that we can go pick up some cow manure. I'll be taking some of our fertilizer to also mix into the soil, let that rest for a few days, and then share some of our seeds with them so that we can start planting some veg in there, just to get the kids a little bit more excited about the whole gardening project. Enkosi to schools are also planning to install a vegetable garden at the school. There's already a very nice space. Basically all just needs some shade cloth netting to protect from the sun and the monkeys as well. And hopefully we will be helping to manage and educate within that project to the school. I've already got around to the school. I checked out which equipment they have. So in the next couple of weeks, myself and Karenna will be working on a type of analysis of what they have, what the needs are, what needs to be implemented. We spoke to the school principal. We'll be starting with doing a class once a week at the school. I am very, very excited about that. So now I'll be getting the paint out of here. We'll be finishing the hearts that we've started painting there. I need to offload the hay that I bought yesterday for the chickens, upload my equipment, and then go. And one of the things that's been happening around here is I've been making soil blocks. I've planted some seedlings in there. I see some of them have started to show their faces. The Enough Garden, my cover crops is probably around 10 centimeters tall now. The chickens are doing well, the fertilizers are doing well. What we're going to be also focusing on now is just getting all the small things done before my leafy is coming back. Very excited, and get things going. Done. So one exciting thing I also have to tell you guys is our chickens started laying eggs. I don't know if it's the small ones making turns to lay an egg or if it's just one laying an egg, but I'm getting an egg every second day at the moment. It's almost spring, so I would assume like September, October they would be in full swing. So I'll show you guys a clip of the first day. Leafy, I'm busy fixing the chicken coop. We have eggs. I didn't touch them, I just saw them because I wanted you to take it out with me. Check here. Yeah, I'm happy. I came in, I'm like, what is that feathers? Our first 2 eggs. So for you guys that's only joining our story and our journey now, we decided to move from the city to the rural lands in South Africa in the Eastern Cape. We are building a homestead off-grid so that we can live more sustainably, start regenerating the environment and the ecosystem. But not just for us, our main focus is to teach the kids these skills as well, so that they can take care of themselves, don't have to be so dependent on money and society. South Africa has a massive power issue where we have shutdowns for hours on end because our grid can't sustain us, which means should our grid give in, our shops would close, transport would become an issue, water would become an issue, plants won't work to purify water. All of these things will just be a massive chain reaction. That's why we are gearing up to be able to look after ourselves in a sustainable, regenerative way. We're using permaculture principles to work with nature, and using animals as well to help us with the natural processes of working the soil. And we'll be teaching this to the youth around here as well. We've partnered with a school now so far. We have the Enough Garden going, which is a 4x4 square meter area at the moment. We have people sponsoring a square meter in the garden for a year's time. That's $44 or 800 Rand per year once off. It's not a monthly thing, and that covers the basic cost for some for the seeds, some fuel for machines that we need to use, any building structures that we need to build. And myself and my wife Karina, we do the physical labor to implement these programs and grow this vegetable garden. We've already had the community kids come over here. We taught them a little bit about the biochar. They helped us work the soil. They helped us put the seeds in. So it's really a very fun project. If you would like to become involved, you can become a Patreon on our Patreon page. That's a small monthly contribution. You can choose $5, $10 or $15 a month. Please, South Africans, this is not just for the Americans, just convert the amounts. We send you a monthly blog. You get the behind the scene photos and footage. We really speak our hearts out in these blogs and give you guys a better perspective and understanding of exactly what's going on here and what's in our hearts. And then also, if you can't contribute financially, please subscribe to our channel. It's free. Share to your friends and ask them to subscribe. We're currently trying to get into the YouTuber program so that we can just start monetizing a little bit to get some funds in. That we can only achieve once we have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So please become part of that family as well. Okay, paint is loaded. So let's go get some fertilizer. We have a home biogas system where we put cow manure and our vegetable peels and stuff in. It creates methane gas, and one of the other wonderful byproducts of this system is organic, non-toxic fertilizer. Let me show you guys. These bottles here are all 2-liter bottles filled with fertilizer. So I'll be loading some of these up. You dilute them 1 to 5 with water, spray them on the soil. They're full of microbial life already. So let's get this going. Load up a few for the school there. Get some spades, buckets to get some cow manure, because we also need some biomass material in the soil. And hop in the car and head over. One of the other projects I've been working on, and also my friend Morgan helped me, we built a chicken tractor out of PVC pipe, which will serve, let me just put this down so I can talk to you guys better. We built a chicken tractor out of 25mm PVC pipe. It's in a dome form with bird netting over, and the idea with that is it protects the seeds once we plant it, just so that the birds don't eat all of the seeds off the soil. And then also, once the cover crops are up, I can put 4 or 5 chickens in there to just eat the cover crops down at the top. Then put a see-through tarp over to solarize the cover crops. So that helps to keep the roots and the biomass in the soil, not like when you normally pull out weeds completely. The cover crops that we currently have on is vetch, sunflower, buckwheat, white clover, all those kind of green manure plants. So it's growing now at the moment, and then we'll take them down and terminate them around September so that we can plant our vegetables in there. What's also nice about this dome chicken tractor, it's lightweight. Once we don't need it, I can grow and start my seedling trays in there, since it's protected with a bird netting, and then around it it has welded mesh. Check out these clips, I'll show you how we made this. Okay, so now what Morgan's doing is he's taking the drill through here, drilling straight through here so that we can put the poles through like this, and then we'll attach pipes on this side to make it stable, and then the wire netting comes around to stabilize it even more. Okay, so we made a hexagon, so we're going to cut the wood like this and make holes in it where the PVC pipe will push in. This will be like the top part of the roof side. That block I told you guys about, we cut it like this now. Now the idea is of making the holes in here so that it can bring the points of all the pipes that's going to be in the roof together. So this is what it looks like now. You have the joints in the bottom there, and you have the joints there. Then we're going to cut those now, and they will fit in that way, and then the netting will come over that. So this is what we've made so far. There's that wire that's going to come around here. We're going to cut this in half there, and then once we have the netting will go over this. So here's the chicken tractor dome. Welded mesh around the side. I still need to put the netting over this. We couldn't find this in Grahamstown. What I did, because I didn't have the netting, is I put these bushes over it just to protect it from the birds until it germinated. Come, I take you guys a bit closer. Beautiful. So that was project number 1 that we did. Project number 2, we had an issue with our Zender system. The system is not broken. The challenge was we charged through AC, and when I'm charging through the panels through the AC inlet, I can't switch on the power supply for the fridges. What? .30-degree angle. We changed the plugs, and it stands like that. So now you will be able to see there's a track already where I pull this as the sun moves. And I must say, this have made a huge difference in our lives. It charges up so fast. Before the end of the day, it's on 100% while the fridges and all our electronics are running on that. No need anymore to put a fridge on and off while it charges or anything. So very, very excited about that project. Something else I've also been working on these past few weeks is, I made soil blocks and I started planting some vegetable seeds in there. Have a look at that. I have some cherry tomatoes here. I have, what's this one? Lettuce. some normal tomatoes, what is very exciting. I have some tomatoes in here that's black. This is cabbage. We have Swiss chard. We have kale. These are all different kinds of herbs. And this is also herbs. You will see what I did was I have a file. You will see that there's numbers on all of these, and each number represents a variety that we planted. So if I put it in here, I know exactly what's planted in here. Oh guys, it's a bit windy, but I guess you guys can see at the back there we've done that. I have a little helper bringing some juice, and that's what they're going to be filling in. Very nice. Next one. Hey guys, I have a whole team behind me here. We are putting fertilizer in the soil. Nice. Okay, everyone's gonna get a turn, eh? Next one. Next. Woo, guys, just quickly taking a break. Came to fetch some seeds too, so I can take it to school so we can put some seeds in the soil. But then I noticed my spinach look a bit weepy, and I think it's because they are competing for sunlight, because their stems are very tall. So I decided to harvest some. So I think I want to make some cream spinach tonight, and I can then probably freeze some of it too. Look at this, guys. One kile. We've done this. It's fertilized, ready for planting. Welcome. Beautiful. Guys, that was a good day, well done. I'll quickly show you guys what we did with the kids here. You guys can see. So we planted sunflower seeds against the wall at the back there. Then we have some beans in this. And I'll still get some spinach. I'll put some spinach in. The kids help to fertilize, put the home biogas fertilizer in. And now everyone is going home.